that up before I cut that off. Cut this all out. Cut that off before I cut this. So I'll have this to write on while I cut that out, and then I'll have this whole area here to write on while I cut that out. The billet that I was just planing was pine. The other section of the bench is Douglas fir, and it planed a lot harder. The plane was working very, very hard getting through it, and I didn't even try and film that. I was way too busy trying to feed the stuff into it and catch it as it came out. Normally, I would have the dust collector set up and an outfeed table and a lot of other things that I just don't have in this shop right now. So, working with what I got, turned out pretty good. Got the top flat and straight, got some snipe on the end of it, so I think it should be okay. That's going to be a heavy bench. I'm going to cut off the bench right here. This is all full of the knots and snubs, and this is the bad end of the bench. So I'm going to cut off about 24 inches off of this end. About 3 inches off of that end. So we're going to end up a little less than 6 feet. This board fills in the gap there. It's going to be notched out. I'm going to put a couple of mortises in there so the tenons on the legs come up through it. Then that will complete the top. There'll be a brace on both sides of the top and 2 matching ones on the bottom. That'll make the frame itself good and sturdy all on its own. These are going to be fastened in 1/4 inch bolts with T-nuts in them so that this thing can be taken apart and put back together again. This big slab and this big slab are going to sit on top of the bench. They're both going to be cut off about here because this part of the laminated 2x4s is where I tried to put all the waney stuff and knots and bad ends. I knew that I was going to have snipe, and I got snipe right here, which is about where I expected it. These big laminations going through that little molding machine, it's a lot of work. Be better if I had a run-out table, but not set up for it here, so we're working around it. So anyways, I'm going to cut this off, end up with a bench just a little bit under 6 feet long. It's still going to be plenty heavy. I'm thinking right around 225, 250 pounds. By the time we get all the cross braces in and the rest of the hardware for the vise, all I got in right now is just the screw.
Old Sneelock here again. Thanks for watching. Have you subscribed yet? If you enjoyed the video, please take a moment and click the thumbs up.